Well, I just picked up an application at this place where I'm sitting at. It's a thick one. Oh my God. They might want custody of my first and my last born and the two I never had. Dang. Well, I gotta do it because I just got a text from my present landlord talking about the terms of my move out date, that I have to be out by June 30th. So they just confirming that I gotta go, which I already know. And I don't want no evictions on my name. So even if that means me and my family have to stay at one of them extended stay hotels and I have to get a hotel, put all our stuff in storage, and that's what I'm just gonna have to do. But I ain't finna mess with them people like that. They want me gone so bad, I'm gonna give them what they want. But one thing I can say, while out here looking, I still pay my rent for those 2 months. Because the Bible say you pay Caesar things to Caesars and God things to God. So you handle your responsibility, you pay that little money, and you do right. And right is gonna follow. And it's only right that if you land your head somewhere, anywhere, you pay what your dues. You pay that money. And it'll save you probably a lot of hassle down the road. You know, because these are the type of landlords, I promise you, they ain't got no problem with hauling nobody through the ringer, through the court system. And being that I know the judge personally, because I've been before him several times, he'll never be for us. He'll never be for us. Us ain't in the cards. Them is in the cards. So I pay my rent, no matter if I want to give up that $825 or not, because that would have only helped benefit if I held on to it to put it towards the next place. But my reference is coming from the people I'm renting from now, because I've been in this place for 5 years. 5 years I've been there. So why make it even harder by making a whole enemy out of these people if they already ain't my enemy? I don't know if they is or isn't, but they don't seem like they for me. So that's how I try to even raise my kids. If you owe somebody, give them their money back. If you owe bills, pay your bills. Don't worry about being broke. Worry about that after you take care of your responsibilities and you go out there and you find a way to get a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? Part-time job, smashing cans, shaking hands like the politicians do. I don't know. If they can come up with money and donations and bribes and they keep money in their pockets, it work for everybody, but okay. Enough about that silly stuff. So I'm just gonna keep cruising along till I make it back to this doctor place where I started my day off at, because I just got a text saying my medicine was ready to be picked up. So I'm just gonna keep my head on the swivel and keep looking while I drive. Anything that say R-E-N-T, R-E-N-T, I'll check you out. R-E-N-T, no. That's one thing, can't no landlord ever say that I stayed in that place and didn't pay my bills. May never be the neatest, as clean as it should be, but I pay my bills and I try to live right, and I don't tear up nobody's property. Wear and tear over years, those things have happened, but it was never nothing done intentionally. Never. Because I wouldn't want to be in a position where I can rent out something to somebody and they move, and I trust you to move in my property and they tore up my stuff. I will be so butthurt over it. I mean butthurt. And besides, I like nice things. And if I was to ever have company, which we don't, I would still like to be proud to show off where I lay my head, you know? It will serve me no purpose to tear up someplace where I know I need to lay my head the next day and the day after that, you know? When I was a kid growing up, actually with my family, my mom and my grandma was the type, you get up and you clean every day of the week. Ain't no such thing as not getting up and cleaning up. They didn't care what you had going on. Because you never just swing open no door and your house is dirty. Smell bad, look bad. You know, we weren't even allowed to touch the door handle if our place where we was living won A1 tip-top shape at all times. It was just like we lived there because that was our address, but we didn't live in the place. It was just some place to keep pristine for company, for visitors. It wasn't for us, it was for visitors. Impressing people on the other side of the door. So we didn't live there, technically. Like some homes, it just looked lived in, like comfy. Ours wasn't like that. Ours was more like for show, for the neighbors, or people that went to the religious events that we attended, you know what I'm saying, that came through, because my daddy loved to cook and he loved hosting get-togethers, not for himself, but just to see the laughter on people's face, the compliments he'd get for his food. Stuff like that made my daddy happy. You know, little things. Like taking his money to feed a group of hungry people brought pleasure and happiness in his life. Not like they gave him $5 or $10 for feeding their fat bellies or sucking up all the Kool-Aid. Yeah, right. I think that's probably why I don't have company. Because we spend more of our life cleaning, impressing the next people that our happiness just didn't even matter at all. Never was we even asking, y'all feel like company this weekend, today? I'm thinking about doing something, you know. You know y'all gonna be the cleaners and the dishwashers and the dusters and the sweepers and the toilet scrubbers. Y'all up to it? Now you kid, you do what you told. You done ask questions. You don't get tired. You don't get ready, you stay ready with them. No such a thing talking about I ain't ready. No, you stay ready with my parents. Or you deal, oh, I just seen a whole neighborhood I never went down. I'm finna bust as you. Hold on. Time to go check you out, buddy. Hiding in the cut. It might be the cut I've been looking for. Just another application and another fee is just not something I want to do. If I can avoid it. Oh my goodness. Hey, I got a question. Back in the day, it wasn't hard to find a slumlord that just wanted your money. What in the world happened to the slumlords? Where did they disappear to? Who ran them out of town? I mean, I don't want no real bad slumlord. I don't really want it that bad. But bad enough to say, oh, I don't need no credit check, no application fee. Do you got my money today? If you got my money, I got you a key. That type of slumlord. All he wanted was show me the money. So what if I'm a crackhead? Give me my money. Well, that was a wasted mission going down this dead end. Every one of these houses is thoroughly lived in and look expensive to live in them. They got their own basketball court there. Oh Lord. Oh Lordy. I could have kept on my way to this highway. Halfway to my destination. And to top it all off, it wants to rain when I want to cry. But crying ain't gonna get me out of this, y'all. I could cry myself 4 rivers and it wouldn't mean nothing. It wouldn't mean nothing. Yeah, just point me in the direction of a good slumlord just to get me out this situation so I got some time to relax, regroup, and do what I need to do to just buy me a home. That's all I need is just some time, some place to rock my suitcase on the floor. I ain't even got to get comfortable if I ain't comfortable there. But it beats being homeless. It beats living out of a storage unit. You understand? I'm quite sure a lot of y'all understand the situation. My ankles and my feet right now are so swollen that every time I stand up, it feel like I'm walking on clouds. Pillows. Thick pillows, yeah. That my feet don't even have feeling like, because all I feel is the gushiness of the swelling. I just need time to get my body right, stay on top of my doctor's appointments, my son's doctor's appointments. If I have to be admitted, I can do that because I know my kids got a stable place to lay their head until mama can get right again. You know? Every time I go in the hospital, whether it's for 3 days, 10 days, I always get released. Hold on. I always get released in a way better situation than I go in. It's like a new lease on life. Like I get a recharge, a restart over. I don't spend a lot of time being hospitalized, which is good. Being that I've been a diabetic, this year would be 24 and a half years. Because I got diagnosed with diabetes while pregnant with my daughter. She wasn't born yet. So I had to be like 3 or 4 months into my pregnancy with her. But yeah, for sure it'd be 24 24 years. And for 24 years, I must have been doing something right to still be healthy enough not to be hospitalized or on a lot of medicines on top of all that. Yep. But don't get it twisted. I have my aches and my pains. I'm getting up in years. And I know one day it's all gonna come crashing down. It could all come crashing down, and I have another type of report to give that won't be so favorable for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that type of breaking news story. You know, I'm good on that. Heary, the judge is in. Niecy's down for the count. Nah, pass. I will totally pass on that. I'm good. If I can't report something good for a change, so y'all could be proud to hear, that'd be a doggone shame. I know people are really into drama and heartbreaking stories these days. You know, them tear jerkers, or whatever they call them, things that make people cry. All that mushy gushy stuff. But sure, I want to smile with you. I want to be happy for myself that I didn't give up. Because I had them days, y'all, where I just feel like being selfish and saying, Lord, you know you can have your way anytime now, but I don't do it because I don't want to leave my kids in this same situation. And it'd be even harder because none of my kids drive. They wouldn't have the means. They would all be in the streets, wasting away. And that'd be just crazy. So I'm gonna take whatever's left stored up in my body to give to this process, my journey, and make it do what it do. Use my time wisely before I don't have a choice about being admitted, because they came on along with that pooper scooper for adults, the big spatula. Yeah, picked me up and put me on a gurney. Can't have that. It has happened though. It has happened. Not a place I want to revisit. It was never a good look. I'd rather wear the orange jumpsuit than go through that. I will rock it out, baby. I will make the ugly color orange look good on me. But that ain't gonna serve my kids no purpose neither. Me going to jail, what the heck? They still be in the same situation, fool. What am I saying? But I ain't dead. That means I can work my way out of jail. This is what I call life's biggest jams, when you in between homes. But I'm gonna keep my cool. I'm gonna try to keep a level head. I'm gonna take all constructive criticism seriously. Any advice I'm ever given, which I ain't been given none, so that's gonna be kind of hard to do, to take advice I ain't even been given. I don't think people that really tune in to watch my videos really care for me as a person, no way. It's just something to tune in to listen to for real. Because they don't know me. But y'all don't know a lot of people that be on social media, but the outpour of help and support they get, and you probably never get to shake hands with these people, but people will give their last to these people. Y'all don't know them. Y'all don't know if they just darn good liars, darn good actors. Like that girl several years back that put that stuff in her head. What was it, Nair or something? She talking about, no, she put some Gorilla Glue in her head and all her hair came out. If that girl didn't get more than $1 million or more for that, I'd be darned if I mess up my hair just to get some money or some attention. Shh. That's okay. Don't tune in, because I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it for the Vine. I ain't doing it for no content. Nah. It take my hair too long to grow. So whatever, how many strings is up there, that's what's going to remain. Leave me and my bald-headed self right here. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry yourself about it. But yesterday I took my husband back to Mexico, Missouri, because he didn't believe me about this rundown complex that looked like it's built just for junkies on drugs. And every time I go here, I get lost. But last night, when I took him and I found my directions on how to get there, I promise you I'll never forget it, how to get there. But he couldn't say a word. I'm describing at home before we even got in the car last night to ride out here so him and the kids could see what rock bottom really looks like, right? It ain't nothing that bad. This ain't St. Louis. This ain't Chicago. Well, anybody that watched this that know the Manners, y'all remember the Manners? They still up and about in K-Town. What is the first smell you smelled when you went into any building in the Manor? I'll tell you, it was piss. The strongest odor of piss. But this wasn't just like a one man's piss out. This is several people with the strongest, funkiest piss. Smell like they use it in the same corner or something. Well, this building out here, and I'm finna go there just so I can put this out on live. This is what rock bottom look like. And I'm not brave enough to actually walk in one of these buildings. But when y'all see these buildings, look at the doors. The doors, they don't even close the doors downstairs from when they come up the stairs into the building, because it's pointless. The basement apartments, the windows rattle, shake, and move when they want. Ain't no way. When I tell you, I will be at the back of Smith and Thomas Funeral Home, getting the boxes that the caskets are delivered in and discarded in the back of the building. I will go get me 7 of them. No, 8 of them. I need 8 of them boxes. And each one of us will pimp out our own rooms before I move into this place out here. Oh, beggars can't be choicy. Well, wait till you see it. And you tell me would you move you and yours in this complex or in a Smith and Thomas Funeral Home casket box, okay? You tell me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, baby. Times is hard. But it'd be even harder if we can't even leave the house without being robbed every which way we turn. People just walking in your door talking about, I want this, I'm taking this, I'm taking that. And you sitting right there on your front room sofa just looking at the fools just walk in like they just entered the local free Sears. Taking pics at what they want of your belongings. No. I wouldn't even be able to sleep at night. I already don't sleep at night. But baby, when I tell you the local pawn shops will know my name, because I'm going to get all weapons to protect me and mine. I got a whole daughter. Ain't nowhere in the world if I could live there and she's grown. Just imagine if she was a baby or a young girl and I put her in that environment. I'm asking for trouble. We're asking for trouble. Now you could say, girl, get your life. You need to do better. You need to do better. Well, guess what? That's what I'm out here doing. I'm trying to go find better. Better than this dump. Matter of fact, I'm going to go there before I actually go pick up my prescription in the clinic. Because it's on my mind, it's on my heart, and I need to share this with y'all. I really do. This ain't content. And the way they got it hidden out here, it's like they hiding it from the authorities. Because they know it's such an eyesore that you would get sick to your stomach if you had to wake up and walk out your front door or back door every day and see this dump. That's how hard I drive around trying to find a place that I found the city's dump, where they, you know, pick up your trash once a week, twice a week, if you're lucky, and dump the trash. Well, I found the landfill, whatever you call it, landfill, where all the waste go. And if it ain't going there, that's where it should have been. Now that's a slum lord. Whoever's running and taking them junkies' money to live in there, to stay junkies, that's a slum lord. That ain't what I'm looking for. I don't need that. He can keep that. He can keep that. I ain't trying to hear none of that noise. Oh no. So I'm finna stop this video till I make it back out here. And as I'm on the road, not the road, but the street that leads me to this landfill, I just want y'all to sit back. Don't get no popcorn. Don't get no cold cup of Kool-Aid, because you might lose it, okay? And I do mean lose it. I'll be back. Hey, y'all. All right. We're not far from the street where we gotta be on to see this future mansion. It's so well put together. Let them tell it. I just don't agree with what the lies they telling. Yeah. We're not far from it now. It's a nice little ride because they got it tucked away tight. I mean, they got it tucked. People that come to this town would never know nothing like this even existed because I didn't even know. Ran up on this joint by mistake one day. Because I was just out here bending blocks, you know, looking for rent signs. And Lord knows, I ain't gonna even lie to you. As bad as it is, that place don't even have a for rent sign. And that's a good thing. Maybe they rounded up all the junkies already to fill all the crevices of this place. I have to select my words wisely for this, you know, vlog. Yeah. Ain't too many words to describe it. We on the street. Now, I'm gonna turn up in there so y'all can get a full view of this. I hope this video land in the right hands of some officials to show what this little town of Mexico, Missouri is hiding away in it. It's like a place where they are condoning meth, crack, and whatever man-made drugs there is that these people clearly they ain't got no. Now look how nice these houses is right here. OMG. Let me just give y'all the slow-mo version. Nice. It's all nice up in here. Can y'all see? It's really nice up in here. And it slowly started going downhill. And I do mean downhill. Look at this crap right here to my right. Look at this. Look at this. Just look. Please, let me take this loose. Please look. Get a slow, long look at this place. Would you put your family in this situation? So before you so quick to judge the next person, ask yourself, is this okay for you and your loved ones, especially your children, to live like this? Look at this. Just look at it, y'all. I would even suggest that y'all watch it once, get on your knees, say a good, heartfelt prayer, and thank God for what you do have. Look at that basement window right there. Just look at it. Let me make it bigger. Can y'all see that? What in the... Just inviting all kind of... Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Would you put yourself and your kids in this environment? And if you say yes, you need to do some hearty soul searching. Because, baby, you ain't right.